A few steps of freedom granted to some Shanghai residents, strolling their own neighborhoods as if taking in some strange new world.
But where are you gonna go? There's nowhere to go.
Most shops still closed and public transportation halted. Still, this woman can't hold back her joy, recording as she and her neighbors roam the empty streets. After forcing 25+ million people into weeks of harsh lockdown, government officials, facing mounting pressure, lifted some restrictions. For communities like mine, without a positive case in the last 7 days, that meant we could actually step outside our apartments. My neighbors enjoying the taste of relative freedom, and so too our pets, eager to stretch their legs, still keeping within the confines of our compound. The extent of my freedom is all the way to here, the compound gate, still double locked. It's been like that for about a month. In recent weeks, we had to get community permission to leave our homes, mostly for COVID tests, of which there were many. We could also step outside to pick up the occasional government distribution.
Today's delivery, a bag of rice.
But even with heavy restrictions still in place, we have it good, for now at least. The majority of this city remains in hard lockdown, kept to their homes, some hungry and suffering. This woman heard begging in the middle of the night, pleading for fever medicine for her child. And this man recording his dwindling food supply. Then there are those who've tested positive, tens of thousands being sent to cramped government quarantine centers, whose residents have described a host of problems, facilities that were quickly and apparently poorly constructed. Outside of Shanghai, panic spreading quicker than the virus. The horror stories from China's financial hub have residents in other Chinese cities stocking up, from Suzhou to Guangzhou. Online, sales for prepackaged foods surging. This as China's National Health Commission warns of more cases and publicly calls out Shanghai for not effectively containing the virus, shifting blame to local officials for allowing it to spread to other places. China's strict zero-COVID approach forcing dozens of cities into weeks-long full or partial lockdowns. Residents in Jilin banging on pots to protest. Most of the 24 million people in the northern Chinese province confined to their homes for more than a month now. Back in Shanghai, the joys of freedom for some might last only a few hours, as it takes just one new case nearby to send them back inside, resetting the clock for their community. Another 14-day sentence in lockdown, a seemingly endless cycle. David Corver, CNN, Shanghai.